So maybe I'm not. Yes, there I am. There we go. Cool. Again, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. We're going to start at the top of our head and work our way down to just about our toes. So first thing, I'm going to get on the flat surface of my table. We're going to sit up nice and tall, just gently erect. We're going to tuck our chin down. We're going to do active isolated stretching. Meaning we're going to go down. We're going to hold for a 1-2 count. We're going to come out of it. If at any point you think, wow, that really doesn't feel good and I really just want to hold in that pose, go ahead, do a static stretch. Again, working within your body's comfort zones. And then some of the benefits, we're going to do 2 more of these. Some of the benefits of active isolated stretch is that not only are you, if you just woke up like me, got out of bed, forgot your glasses, last one, everybody. Drop your left hand down, tilt your head to the side, open up your side. Other than just getting extra blood flow and then warming yourself up, is that you're using your antagonist muscle, your opposite muscles, to reflexively increase the stretch, and the gentle movement through the range of motion actually compresses your joint surfaces where you have your articular cartilage, meaning you're releasing synovial fluid, which is the natural lubricant to the joint. So all good stuff. I had another thought in the back of my head about reciprocal inhibition. So again, if you haven't done the stretch class with me, you might be a little bit sore because again, if you're not used to going through that normal range of motion because your body has naturally been avoiding it because there's some form of injury, but you've overcome the injury, but you're still sustaining that strange movement pattern because your body got used to it, this will help you break through and get back to normal movement patterns. So one more, everyone. Drop your other hand down, tilt to the other side. One side always feels tighter than the other. So as I was talking to Pete, I'm a little froggy this morning because I got into some dust yesterday. So we had a nice walk on the beach on Sunday. We got up early and went out there. It was a little windy, but because it was negative low tide, we were able to physically distance ourselves and have a nice time. So that was really a lot of fun. Our next big physical distancing get together is going to be kayaking. But that one we got to wait for the high tide, not the low tide. Oh, one more, everybody. Okay, last one. Back to that left side. Drop that shoulder down. Just make it nice and heavy. Look to your right knee. Drop your head down at the angle. What you're doing there is working on your levator scapula muscle, a little bit of your trapezius muscle, and you are, that's the muscle that you hold your arm up with when you're using the mouse or carrying groceries or a backpack or a purse. That's what you're hitting with that. So we're loosening that up. Probably feels pretty tight on one side because you have one side you prefer to carry things on. Couple more. Like I was saying earlier, we're having an all-call via Zoom tonight. So tomorrow in Tai Chi, I'll know a lot more about club reopening because I know they've been working diligently. Last one, everybody, drop your right hand down, look to the left knee at the angle. I know they've been working diligently to bring their standards of cleanliness even higher than they already were to get the club to reopen as soon as possible. My one understanding, and I know some of you are going to be just as disappointed as Larry is, I don't think the hot tubs are going to be open anytime soon. So, and I know somebody was talking about, well, I don't want to have to make an appointment to go use the pool, but the reality is for those of you that are members here, not other clubs, is the other club that has pools in this area, couple more, has always made you have a reservation, and it's always been very strict on that. And so we've had it really good, and we'll go back to having it good, but we got to get through this. Drop that right hand down, look to the left. We don't think about stretching and rotation, but this increases us just a tiny bit by thinking about it. And something I haven't talked about in this menu is if you cut your eyes, so if we're going to the right, if you cut your eyes even farther to the right, reflexively it increases that stretch. Also, if you point your tongue to the right, strangely enough, get those cranial nerves doing extra work for you. Okay, one more, everyone. Drop your other hand down, turn to the left, and again, if you found yourself slouching like me, sit up nice and tall again. Oh. I've run out of things to say. 6 minutes into class. Our garden is going great guns. That's good news. Got all kinds of leafy greens out there. Got some flowers coming up. Hopefully we've successfully eradicated the gophers. One more, everybody. Okay, roll your shoulders forward. And roll them up, back and around, squeezing your shoulder blades down and together and back. This is a big yawn. One more, everybody. And then take that left hand. We're going to bring it across our body. We're probably going to lose my hand on the other side. There we go. Working our rotator cuff muscles. So try thumb up. If you don't feel a stretch, as you come across, thumb down, open up, palm come across. A little bit deeper stretch. Make sure you keep that shoulder down. I had to do my recertification for Tai Chi the other day. And it was kind of funny because I haven't actually talked to anybody like so long. It was via Zoom. It was, you know, giving feedback and all that good stuff. It was good. And I really like the gentleman that is the master trainer that did the research, so that's good. I think he has a lot of really good input. To which he said, always say something positive about what somebody's doing. And that's, I can't see anybody. So I've gotten out of the habit. You all look really good. So one more, everybody. Okay, up at the ankle, your choice, skin the shoulder, skin the ear. Figure out which angle works better for your shoulder. Get a better stretch. Okay, one more, everybody. So the next one, like I said, this is the first one where it's really like, if this just doesn't feel good, feel free not to do it. It's a complex movement. We're going to come up and over. We're going to either grab our strap if we grabbed a strap, and again, your choice, a strap, a belt, a dog leash, whatever's working for you. You know, you're coming across and you're grabbing and you're holding. And again, this one, if you want to hold it static, also make sure that your neck's freely movable. One of the things this stretch does is it does that extension. So if you can't get there, a lot of times you're fighting it. So again, stay open, keep your neck freely mobile. And then some of the other ways you can do it is just coming straight back. You can do just your tricep, and you can of course do this guy and hold it static or active, your choice. Ooh. Okay, last one, everybody, just because I held you in that one a little bit long. Keep that head up. Go and shake it out if you need to. Same thing, other arm, come across. Yeah, and this arm you've definitely lost. Oh, so in other strange things, a lot of you have met my little dog at the club, and he's got an inner ear thing. And so he's been to a couple vets, and luckily one of the members is a very, very good vet. And I luckily got him in to see her because I wasn't sure exactly what was going on with him, and she said, yeah, definitely inner ear. Then a month later, he got a foxtail, and they had to put him out. And I said, look in his ears when you do that. And they confirmed that and said that there was really nothing going on with him. It just he had an inner ear issue, so he has a bad balance. So again, with my extra free time now, up at the ankle, I started doing some research online and found out that one of the good things is acupuncture. So I called a local acupuncturist I know, and she was very nice and she was very honest. And she said, I'm really not comfortable with that, but here's the name of somebody. Well, there's somebody down in San Maria that's a local vet, and they just didn't even call me back. So I was thinking about it, and I realized that I know somebody from pottery who does Reiki, and Reiki's energy work too. So I called her, and sure enough, she was more than happy to come see Charlie. So he has first session on Tuesday, and he definitely is a little bit different. But you know, it's kind of like that first treatment. Sometimes you're not sure it worked or made it worse. So he's having some back and forth issues, but hopefully I've got him on the road to recovery. And I completely lost my count on that. I'm sorry, everybody. One more. Yeah, up and over. And again, your choice on how you make this one work. This one, I personally just like static because again, my shoulders tend to be one of my problem areas, so I like to just keep it nice and static. So what is the projects for today? Oh, grocery shopping. I'm going to go out to lunch with a former patient who moved out of the area and became a Pilates instructor. So that'll be interesting to talk to her about her journey in that. And then I'm going to go get blood. So we'll see if I really did have the COVID back in March. So when you're ready, go ahead and really shake it out. We're going to do our chest. So what you're going to do is, again, you're going to sit up nice and tall. The pectoralis is a fan-shaped muscle, so you're going to, again, point your thumbs back, palms up, sitting up nice and tall, coming on back. And you're going to go up an inch or two every time you come back. Oh, and we don't have our pool report from Ray and Ann today because they are in the Great Smoky Mountains. So good for them. Ray just had his 70th birthday. If you see Ray at the club when things get opened up, be sure and tell him happy birthday. Find the angle that was tightest where you do that one a couple more times. Of all the things with the Zoom, I just really want to paint this room. This was the first thing we did when we moved in here. This room was dark green. Yeah, so it was a little interesting. So then we're going to come back. We're going to combine a bunch of the stuff. We're going to roll our shoulders up and back, point our thumbs back, lift our chest up to the sky, posteriorly retract our jaw. So if you're not giving yourself a double chin, you're not doing it right. So we kind of curl down, come on up, come on back. Okay, come on down. Roll your shoulders back, come on back. This is great for if you're sitting at the computer and you realize you've done way too much time on the computer and you've got that slouch going. So this guy up and back. Okay, one more, everybody. Okay, come on down. We're going to do our forearms. So again, the easy stretch for our extensor is this guy. If you extend your elbow, it's again, for those of you that maybe haven't been with us, this is a group of muscles that crosses multiple joints. You know, it comes down all the way to our fingertips, but it also crosses our wrist and our elbow. So, you know, your choice on how aggressive you want to make it. If this is killing you, bend that elbow. Take some of those joints out. You can even push into your palm so that your fingertips are kind of curled forward a little bit. Again, doing what works for you. I like this one. Oh, and I'm going to yawn at you again. One more. We're going to turn the hand over, same concept. If you need to bend your elbow, great. Come on down. Again, fingers can be open a little bit less aggressive than fingers pull. If you find that doesn't get it, you can always straighten it. But this one, again, if you thumb down, make a fist, cross your hands over, pull to the outside, shoulders down. This is the most aggressive stretch for this muscle group that I know of. So, and again, I like this one static, just it's easier than all those complex movements going through. Nice deep breath, everybody. Move on to your thumb, give it a little bit of love. You know, we got opposable thumbs, so we need to take care of them. Stretch it out a tiny bit. Okay, go ahead and shake your hand out. Same thing, other side again, your choice here or here, active or static. If you're thinking, why does her elbow look so funny? That's normal. Women have what's called a carrying angle. It makes it easier for us to carry things. So, like I said, if that doesn't look normal, it's some of it's angled, but some of it's really situated. It's a black shirt. Then flip over again, your choice. Here, here, or here. Shoulders down. So, yeah, hopefully I'll have a good report tomorrow from that Zoom class. That's kind of my big thought process for the day. That and giving blood, that'll be interesting. One more nice deep breath, everybody. And then go ahead, grab your thumb, open it up. You can always do this on your thighs if you like. That was how Shannon used to do it. So just a little bit of love for that thumb. Multiple muscles in there. So go ahead and shift that angle around until you find the one that's tight. Go and shake it out. Let's take our hands and roll our wrists around a little bit. And then roll them the other way, the weird way. Okay. We'll do a little bit on our back. So again, if you just woke up and it's kind of tight, you know, be nice to yourself. First thing we do is we're going to curl forward. Oh man, come on up. Shoulders down your back, turn to the side, a little bit of a spinal twist. If you're sitting up nice like me and my feet are just hanging free, you don't need to recross, but as we switch to the other side, go ahead and recross your legs if you're sitting Indian style. One more nice deep breath, everybody. Okay, come on back, plant your right hand down, come on up and over, sitting deep into that left sit bone. Making sure you're keeping that flat on the ground, hands up here. One more nice deep breath, everybody. Okay, come on down. Like I said, if you're cross-legged, recross the other way. Come on forward. Oh, man. Come on up. Shoulders down. Roll to the right side. So, and again, as always, everybody, if you have a couple minutes and you see a friend on that participant list and you want to say hi, I'll leave the link open for a couple minutes so you can chat. So you don't have to immediately get off the link and go away. So please take time to socialize. Maybe make a workout date if we're really going to get the club back open. That would be lovely. Okay, come on back to center. Plant your right hand, sink deep into your left sit bone. Nope, that was the way we did it. Sorry, other way. Left hand, right sit bone deep. The mirroring with the Zoom gets weird for me. Sorry. Those of you that were there the day I tried to tiger on the same hand and foot, that was special. Oh, nice deep breath, everybody. Ooh. One more. Okay, come on down. When you're ready, go ahead and come into a quadruped position. So we're going to do our little cat camel. So go ahead and curl on up. Make sure I'm in the tree. Come on down. just loosening up, warming up our back, getting it nice and limber for the day. You can do side to side. You can wag the dog. Your choice. You can do little circles. Sometimes this is really nice. And again, do what works for your dog. We're going to take a couple, not a minute, but probably about, not minutes, but probably a minute. Just make this nice and easy for yourself. And then when you're ready, we're going to do tiger. So again, this is one of our 2 strength moves. If you don't want to do it, feel free to do something that feels good. But I'm going to plant my left hand, plant my right knee, and the right hand and left foot are going to come out. And I'm pushing my heel, pushing my fingertips, keeping my core nice and strong and engaged. Just a little tiny bit of core work. Okay, come on down. Couple cycles. Okay, I can. We'll go the other side. Ooh, other thing, I'm getting my haircut today, so that'll be interesting. So this time my right foot and left hand are going out. Okay, great. Come on down. Cat camel, a couple more times. And then we're actually going to sink back into child's pose today. What the heck? Something different. So go ahead and put your toes together. Put your knees on the edge of your mat. Sink on back. Just release into it. How about 3 nice deep breaths? So breathing all the way down into the bottom of your abdomen, feeling it expand. And then breathing out nice and easy. Okay, one more, everybody. And then when you're ready, come on, roll onto your side. We're going to do our second strength move. I know they come close together, sorry about that. So we're going to curl into a small ball. We're going to leave that bottom knee tucked up as far as we can towards our chest because we want to keep our back in flexion. We're going to grab that. I like you. We got to do the strength move first. So clamshells. This guy, easiest way. This guy, a little bit harder. Sorry, lose my foot. This guy, leg extended, foot pointed forward. Don't do this, please. Different muscle group. So toes straight forward, doing this. We're going to do about 8. Okay, one more, everybody. Come on down, curl that in. We're going to do our hip flexors. We're going to grab our ankle. We're going to pull it back. And again, that muscle we just used is the one that if you're doing this, that's tight. Try to get your leg at least parallel to the ground. If not, knee even closer to the mat if you can. Pull it on back again, keeping your lumbar spine in flexion. Pull on back. I like this one static only because, again, this is my problem area. If you want to do it active, you can use release the ankle, stretch it out, pull it on back. So after hopefully about 30 seconds, because I was busy talking, go ahead, release it, shake it out a little bit if you need to. Arc on over to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. So we're going to curl up into a small ball. Curl, curl, curl. Grab that top leg. Sorry, I just don't want to do clamshells today, apparently. So this guy, or straight out, longer lever, pick your poison. But if you're doing this one, toes stay forward, please. So after about 8 of those, again, retuck if you need to. Grab that top leg, pull it on back. Big yawn. Okay, go ahead and release that. So now that we've worked that IT band, we're going to sit up again. We're going to stretch that. So here's where things get weird with the foot going. Place your left foot leg straight out. Take your right foot, put it on the outside of your left knee. Curl your right. Okay, so if we're doing Mary, take your left knee, pull it to your right shoulder. And that may be enough of the stretch right there. You may be like, oh man, I can feel that. If that's not fully it, you're going to turn your body to the left. Little bit of spinal twist. Again, be nice to yourself. It's early in the morning. If you're trying to work your IT band, you're going to kick that leg out. I'm really liking these shoes way better than my black shoes for this. I got new shoes. That was my other excitement this week. New shoes. Yay. Again, hold it for about a 30 count. Okay, come on down, shake it on out if you need to. We're going to set up nice and tall, same to the other side. So take that right foot, place it on the outside of your left knee, sit up nice and tall, pull your right knee towards your left shoulder. And that may be enough. Like I said, if that's it, that's fine. If you can, a little bit of spinal twist towards the right. And if you want to work that IT band, go ahead and open that leg up. Okay, come on down, tap that a little bit. Also, my other funny is we went along a 6-mile hike and I forgot my mice on. Actually, Larry and I both did. So go and place the soles of your feet together on the floor, curling in, sitting up nice and tall, bringing them in a little bit of an adductor stretch. So again, as has been the theme for this class, adductor muscles cross at least 2 joints. So we're taking out the part of that muscle group that crosses the knee. We're just doing the one that crosses the hip joint. Oh, and breathe. So it's funny because I've been wondering about this week, because historically my week after the kids get out of school is always really slow. So with kids not really having been in school, I was kind of interested to see how this week was going to be, and it's been really slow, which is kind of interesting because kids really haven't been in school. So strange factoid. Go ahead and after that, kick out your right leg. Keep your left foot tucked into your thigh. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to turn our whole torso over our right kneecap, trying to get our sternum and our kneecap aligned. And if you push through your heel a little bit, better stretch. We're going to hinge from our hips to begin with. Sink in and down, trying to get that left shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder parallel to the ground. Come on down. Great place to use the strap to begin with if you need to. If you can, reach on out after you've released everything from your hips, and you can release your upper torso. Come on down. Oh. Yeah, so if you've also been coming to Summer's classes, Charlie is not quite the camera seeker that Summer's dogs are. They're pretty funny. Come on up, everybody. Same thing other side. If you need to push yourself up with your hands, please do so. So we're going to kick out that left foot. We're going to pull in our right foot, sit up nice and tall, turn our torso, hinge over our hips, come on down, 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 down. And then when you're ready, then you can release your upper torso. But get all the range of motion out of your lower back and hips first. Oh boy. Like I said, I slept good. I think it's more the being in the dust yesterday than it is being tired with the yawning. Okay, when you're ready, come on up. And if you're not using your hands, so you're sitting heavy through your hips, you're curling up one vertebra at a time. If you're using your hands, that's just great. So now we're gonna do both feet. So we're gonna kick on that. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, same thing, hinging forward. And then once you've got it all out of your low back, then you can really stretch your upper torso. And again, if you push through your heels, you increase that stretch just a tiny bit. Okay, get yourself prepared for us coming up and make your choice. Either sitting heavy through your hips and curling up one vertebrae at a time, or using your hands to help push you up, whatever is safer for you. We're going to roll onto our back. Again, if you got a strap, great. If you don't, that's okay. We're going to curl under our back, pull our knees into our chest to give ourselves a nice big hug. Start out with, easy stuff. Rock back and forth a little bit. Ooh. Big yawn. Okay, first thing we're going to do after that is we're going to do our pigeon. So we're going to place our right foot on our left knee, pull both legs in towards our chest. Again, and this is another one where you can kind of move that angle around, figure out where it really feels the best for you. About a 30-second count on this one. Go ahead and release that. Switch to the other leg. Come on in. Go ahead and release. We're going to grab the strap if we've got one. If we don't, that's okay. You can just do the range of motion with your foot. But if you've got a strap, place it on the ball of your foot. Bend into your knee. The motion is toes towards the ceiling is the contraction. Toes towards your nose is the stretch. We're going to get a little assist with the strap. We're going to start with our knee bent because, again, muscles that cross multiple joints. If you want to straighten out the other leg, that's going to give you a little bit of a passive stretch of your adductors, or of your hip flexors. And if you find when you do that, you're doing this, tight hip flexors, you and me. So again, just checking in, seeing where you're at today with your body. It's all good. Two more, everybody. Go ahead, lock out your knees, same motion with the ankle. The nice thing about it, this really is the last Zoom class in my office here, is that I think I got the camera in the perfect spot. Yay. Small victories. Couple more, everybody. So we're going to move the strap to our instep. We're going to draw that heel down towards the floor and lift it up towards the ceiling. Bent knee hamstring stretch. Same thing. We'll get to that straight leg in a minute, but we're warming up, loosening up, working the hamstring muscles that cross the knee, but not the hip. So this angle should relatively stay the same between your torso and your thigh. Okay, a couple more, everybody. And then when you're ready, this one we're gonna lock out that knee. We're gonna drop it down using those hip flexors like we talked about. Lift them up. And then we're gonna give an assist with strap. And you can see you get almost 20% more by using the strap. So if you don't have one, that's okay, but think about it for next time. It just gives you a little bit deeper stretch. Like I said earlier, the nice part about this is not only am I stretching my hamstrings, but by using those hip flexor muscles, I'm taking them through a normal, fairly gentle range of motion, so that actually helps to release them a little bit from being so tight. So. One more, everybody. So we're going to take the tension if we got it. And again, if you don't have stretch, you can also do this thing. We're going to release that tension though, and we're just going to drop that leg across our midline. So if we've gone back to doing the correct leg, I'm leaving this hip deep into the ground so that it is just opening up the outside of my hip. Pushing through my heel increases the stretch, makes you want to whimper a little bit. But again, doing what works for you. Breathe into it, try to relax. And then when you're ready, come on back, drop that heel down, slide it out in an arc, adductor stretch. Again, passive or active, your choice. So passive is here if you've got a couch pillow, if you're in your living room, you put it underneath your thigh. If you don't and you want to do active, you're swinging out in an arc, holding it for that 1-2 count, bringing it back in. Whatever you like better. Again, this one I'm lazy and I like to do static. So maybe 20 more seconds because we did a couple in the middle. Bring it on back, switch feet, easy way, cheater way, just flip through. Get that on the ball of your foot, drop the leg we just worked down, bent knee, calf stretches first. Okay, one more, everyone. Then we're going to lock out our knee. Same motion with the ankle. Two more, everybody. So number one. Number two. Boy, my leg doesn't look very straight there either. Come on down. So again, it's all relative. Doing what works for you. Drop this heel down. Lift this foot up towards the ceiling. So again, if you find what's happening is that leg's tighter than the other. So if I open up that angle a little bit, I actually get a better stretch. So if you're up here and you can't get even, you're kind of cheating yourself. Come on back down here. And so you'll notice differences from side to side. Perfectly common. But any little bit of range of motion is better than none. So working through it. Last one, everybody. Go ahead and lock out that knee. Drop that whole leg down as a unit. Lift it up using your hip flexors. Grab it with the strap if you got it. If not, pull with the back of your hands behind your thigh, not behind your knee. one thing about the class going to 45 minutes instead of 50 is we use our balance portion. Like I said, I've been saying it for a month. Hopefully next week we'll be in the group fitness room. So that's a reminder. If you haven't gone on and gotten your in the last couple months they've redone the app for Avalon Athletic Club. So go make sure your app is valid for when it all starts up with having to reserve classes. Last one, everybody. Yeah, so there's your chore for the day if you don't have a laundry list. So again, this is the one where you're going across your midline, opening up the outside of the hip, leaving this hip that we've been stretching deep into the ground of the table. Yeah, make sure your app's up to date. Make sure that you know how to use it. If not, get a hold of Mitch or Amy. Be prepared for hopefully things opening back up. Drop that leg down, swing it out on an arm, do your adductors. And again, your choice, static or active, whatever works for you. Whew. A couple more seconds. Bring it back on in, release that strap, pull your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Rock back and forth a little bit. Whew. Roll your ankles around a little bit. Roll them the other way. When you're ready, either roll on up to a seated position or come over to the side. I come over to the side because that's where you can see me from. Set up nice and tall. We're going to roll our shoulders around a little bit. Just get our shoulders reset back down if they kind of hunched up and any of that stuff. And then take your head, drop to the side, roll it back and forth. And then go ahead and figure out where you're still a little tight. And I want you to nod into that. And then when you're ready, we're going to take just a couple nice deep breaths, shoulders up. Sink it on down. Breathe in one more time. Thank you everyone for coming. I'm gonna open up the volume so that you can all talk. Hopefully this time last week somehow I couldn't get it going. And you can say hey to your friends, and then hopefully we will be back together soon. Because as much as this has been great, I miss my people. Nope. I don't know what I've done with this.
Thanks, Kathryn. You have a good day.
Thank you, everybody. You too. Thank you for coming. And no, I still can't figure out how to unmute you. I apologize. Hey, Sandy. I didn't even get to say hi to you coming in. Hopefully, I will see you in person next week. Linda, one of these days we got to meet up. I swear. I got you here.
I've got to get in touch with Mitch or Amy.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, because I want to find out, you know, give all the details. Do you think I could meet with one of them personally or not?
Probably, because they're at the club. They're physically there. So if you called the club, although I don't think you can call, you should have had that email. I'm going to get back in the camera. If you got that email, or if you still have it, you should be able to get a hold of them. And if not, let me get a little farther away. You should be able to get a hold of them via that email. And if you didn't save that email, if you just call, I have cheat notes in here in case I get bumped off of, oh man, I got rid of it. I used to have the link on the back of here. I think it is literally like Amy or Mitch, you know, Amy at or Mitch at avlabayclub.com.
Okay.
So just try that, and they should help you out. And like I said, getting the app wasn't hard, but I haven't tried to reserve a class, so we'll see how that goes. So Mitch, thank God for Mitch. That's all I got to say. He's been a gem during this whole thing.
So do you think they might consider doing some classes online still? You know, like say like have a package for that? Or?
My understanding is that they are going to have to limit class size. So those classes that were like Shannon, when she taught balance stretch, was like 24 people. There's no way. They're figuring they have to do the physical distancing still, and they're not sure whether it's going to be 6 or 10 feet. And I'm sure they figured it out now because they're going to talk about it at this meeting tonight. So we're going to have physical distancing still in place. There was some talk about maybe some people would be in the group fitness room, and being summer, some people would be out on the back lawn and the back, which they would have to put a video back there. And then continuing on with the Zoom classes, but I don't know about the difference in dues. So
Okay.
those are kind of the rumors I've heard. And like I said, I expect to have the reality of what's going to happen tonight at that Zoom meeting.
So the mask thing, though, I think people are going to have to wear masks.
So what they said in that email was when you were in the common area, you were going to have to wear your mask. But so I don't think you're going to have to wear it during cardio. And let me see if I can pull that up over here. I don't think you're going to have to wear it in the classes. Let me, because I texted that to somebody.
You know, I think I still have it. You don't have to look at, I think I still have the email. So.
Okay. Like I said, I have a group email with Denise and Scotty Milstead, and it's Scotty's daughter got married this weekend. So, okay. Members will be asked to wear masks in common areas when coming and going. They will not be required to wear one while working out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I taught, like I said, I've got a Tai Chi class going through another venue, and we've been wearing masks. It's not a big deal. But again, with Tai Chi, you know, you're working against that chi, that energy, and so you want that nice feeling of taking in that nice deep breath and maybe a little bit of resistance to it. So that hasn't been bad. The hardest part is me talking for an hour with a mask on. It's really weird.
Oh, yeah. No, I understand.
Like the mask keeps wanting to move, and it's like, you know, they're like, don't touch the mask. Well, it's like, I gotta keep this thing on. So it's new and it's different.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, I will get in touch with them, and they've got I guess they have some kind of senior rate, and I'm just eligible. So, yeah, there's some pluses.
Yeah. So yeah, please do them, and hopefully I will see you next week in person, because hopefully we're back open.
Okay. Well, if not then, soon.
Yeah, definitely. Great. Thank you so much. Anybody?
Thank you, Kathryn.
Thank you. Who else is out there?